I never understood when I would ask my clients, well, how often do you practice? How often does your sales team practice giving their message or practice answering questions in front of a customer? Well, never. We can't get it real enough. It's not like when you're in front of a customer. It's completely different. Really? Well, let me ask you this. Would you ever run a race without doing some type of warm-up? No, exactly, because you're afraid you might pull a muscle. Would you ever go play a round of golf with your boss and not go to the driving range at least once? No. You want to loosen up. You want to, hey, how am I hitting him today? Am I hitting him straight or am I slicing him? But yet, the one thing that we depend on to live the lifestyle we live, to put food on our table, to keep our lights on, we don't practice. We'd rather shoot from the hip and see how it goes. I can think on my feet. I'm a quick thinker. Oh, I got plenty of experience. I can answer any question my customers ask me. Oh, really? And I'm not saying you don't. I'm sure you do. But how well did you respond? How well did you answer that question? Did you create separation from yourself in the competition? You see, the greatest golfer in the world, Jack Nicklaus, still practices to this day. Albert Pujols, greatest hitter we'll probably ever see, still practices to this day. Every day he practices hitting that ball, throwing that ball. But yet we don't practice answering questions. We don't practice delivering our message. We don't practice presenting our solution to our clients. Well, you can't get it real enough. Oh, really? See, golfers, when they practice at the driving range, they take the golf ball and they'll put them in the most extreme positions, next to trees, under the lips of bunkers, on rocks, under branches, in bushes. The reason being because when it happens, and it's in a tournament, and there's millions of dollars on the line, they at least can say, hey, I've practiced this shot once or twice. I have a rough idea on how I need to swing the club. I have a rough idea of how the ball is going to react. I kind of know what I need to do to advance that ball. Well, the same holds true for us. We need to come up with what kinds of questions are we going to be faced with? What kinds of responses is the customer going to have for us? How can I separate myself from the competition? And not just think about it, but verbally go through it. What does it sound like? Is what you're saying make sense? Is your message clear? Is it getting across? Does it flow naturally? But, we don't want to take the time to practice those responses. You see, we might not have the exact situation that we would face with our clients, but if we have the rough idea or the general area, hey, I've been here before, I know how I want to respond. And you can respond with confidence. You know what you need to say, how you need to say it, what you want to focus on. Create that separation from your competition. But if we haven't been there before, sure, you might be able to at least respond some way. But is it good enough? Could it have been better? So you see, we need to practice. We need to think of the extreme questions, the extreme ways to present our products, our services, the questions that they might ask us, our clients might ask us, to the minutest detail. And how would we respond? What would we say? So when it does happen, and we're in front of our clients, we can respond with confidence, like we've been here before, and create that separation between our competition and ourselves. You see, as Thane Yost once said, the will to win is worthless without the will to prepare.